With that forecast now and see what the time change will have in store for us as far as when we get out and about. Of course, we like the daylight later.
Hey, Brittany.
Yeah, but unfortunately this weekend, we're springing forward, but Sunday feels a lot less like spring compared to where we are going to be tomorrow. But that doesn't mean that we won't eventually rebound. We know how it works in the Carolinas. We do see a lot of changes, a lot of ups and downs, especially in March and April. So, of course, Saturday night, you got to turn that clock ahead by 1 hour. Technically, at least in the one night standpoint, we don't actually gain daylight. It's just that the sunrise happens later, so that's 7:41, and the sunset happens later, which is 7:26. But over the next few weeks and months, of course, every single night, we gradually do get a few extra minutes. So by the middle part of June, it will have added about 3 hours or so of additional daylight. I didn't see a lot of sun today, but we are seeing a small break in the clouds right now from our Dallas Tower cam. So you can see a little bit of that sun peeking through. It's 51 right now. It has been really, really dry. So a little bit of moisture up here in the clouds hasn't had a great opportunity to reach the ground. I've had a few reports of some patchy drizzle, but not a ton. Temperatures right now pretty much hitting their peak, and then we are going to drop overnight for most spots into the mid to upper 40s. Compared to the last few mornings, tonight is not going to be nearly as cold, but we will see a chillier day heading into Sunday morning. So, we kind of take what we can get this time of year, especially. Remember, we do have a lot of warm air in the near-term forecast. We've been saying that for a few days, but doesn't mean we can't get a frost or freeze by the latter half of March. A little trough of low pressure allowing for that lift to see a few of those areas of spotty drizzle and definitely a lot of those clouds as we are certainly wedged in today. High temperatures so far only reaching 52. Now on tap this weekend, great weather across the board, especially on Saturday. Even though Sunday will technically be cooler and you will lose that hour of sleep by springing forward, it's still not bad. Mostly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 80s, but Sunday by far is the pick of the weekend as we're in the mid 70s. It certainly feels much more like spring here as we enter your second weekend of March. Now in the mountains tomorrow, we are going to see a few brief showers as that same frontal boundary, that same trough starts to move away from us. So notice a few little spurts and sprinkles there, mainly Saturday morning. We're mostly dry for the rest of the Charlotte area. Yes, we're cooler on Sunday. Yes, we see more clouds, but not a lot of moisture expected. The one chance of rain really we have for most of this week actually comes Monday. A storm system allowing for some severe weather much further to our south will clip the southern communities, so pretty much Charlotte and south, so I-85 and south, which is a little bit more abnormal compared to what we normally see when it's a cold front coming in this way. This will be some rain, some cloud cover on kind of the tail end there on the northern side of that low pressure system. It's not much, but you'll actually notice I shifted our rain chance from Sunday into Monday, and again, that'll be mainly south of the Charlotte metro. Depending on where exactly it sets up, Charlotte could get nothing, while places like Chester and Lancaster could get something, but at least just a few showers, not anything storm-wise. As we look ahead to the middle part of the week, our warmest day is Wednesday, March 12th. 80 degrees expected. We will stay in the 70s for most of the week heading into the following weekend, with a few more opportunities for rain by this time next week, which we actually do need the rain. So a few days with just some spotty showers will definitely do us some good.